So, I wanted to record this game, but, well, I didn't really want to do a full Let's Play of it, so I'm just going to do a Twitch stream instead and try to, well, try my hand at a highlights reel, really. That's what I want to do about it. I'm also going to try it on Impossible, because why not? Just delete that, yes. But I want to do it with a customised race as well, so I like the Broken Lord, so I'm going to try it with them. Let's see. The Endless Lords faction, I've got points to play with, so I want some stuff. Extra knowledge, I want that, I want to try and keep up. And see, I do prefer economy techs. I do want industry, if possible, but I don't have the points to get it. So let's go for landscapist. Science, dust, and happiness. Excellent. But now I need to choose minus 10 points to balance things out. I don't like that one. I prefer to avoid war. I don't want to lose industry. I want to, well, I'll need my armies. So Dust Starves is a good one because it doesn't really matter that much. But it's really cheap as well because it doesn't matter that much. So I still need to find another 8 points worth of stuff. Let's see. A couple of -6s, some -5s. I either pick 2 -5s or maybe a -10. I'm not sure. I don't want Spendthrift because I need dust. Oh, I know what I could do. I could get rid of some of my starting techs. That'll be easy enough to make up because I've picked extra science as we go. So that's given me 12 points. 12 points left to pick. So I could hybridise with the mages for this little bit. Actually, that does sound like a bit of a good idea, that. Hybridising with the mages. But I don't want the authority one. Materialising, maybe? But there's one that's on science as well, so let's search by name. Advanced, no, that's not it. I wish you could sort these things by what they do. Here we go. Arcana of Matter. It's in a different section because it's available and unlocked. But this will let me summon science boosting pillars on areas of land, which boosts all the land around it. Could be useful, at least in keeping my tech rates up. Now I've still got those 2 points. I could get rid of Dust Starved, but is there anything that's worth 1 point or 2 points? Let's see. There's something there for 3 points, plus 1 vision. Is that worth 35 dust at start? That's an ongoing bonus, but the problem is I don't have any other minuses to balance it out. -20 defensive strength, so I'll take more hit point damage. Or I could take -15% life. Yeah, I'll take some more fragile units on that. That gives me 7 points to play with. And then I will take... That's nice, but I never really get into the diplomacy that much. That one. Yeah, let's just go with meticulous analysis. Gives me another 4 points. Do I have anything that's cost 3 points? There was one. I think I just took it though, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. I can get rid of Dust Starved. Let's do that. 78 out of 80. My troops are a bit fragile. I can put down these Arcana pillars, which give me a science boost. I've got extra science from all terrain as well. As long as it already produces terrain, that is. So that will actually stack with the Arcana pillar. Because the pillar will produce a bit of science on the terrain, and then Knack for Knowledge will increase it. So that will be quite useful. And this Landscapist one produces science on terrains which have an anomaly in it. Except that it also applies even if the terrain wouldn't normally produce science as well, so it's +2 on all anomalies. That's pretty nice. I'm boosting my science quite a lot with this Endless Lords one. And just vision there, extra scouting. So yeah, let's go with that. Could use 80 but 78 points. There's not enough points to actually get those extra 2 points out, so yes. Okay, let's choose those then. Now, maps. I found high difficulties I tend to do better with Scattered. Darn it. Didn't mean to do that. I tend to do better with Scattered because it spreads you out a bit and you don't brush into the other's territories quite as soon. So that's useful. Large map, regular, yep, that's fine. Okay, let's go with that. Endless Lords, away! I don't know why I just did that. Really, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with Endless Lords or the Volters, but with Endless Lords I don't have to worry about food because I can just buy population with my dust. And my city upkeep is my dust as well. And since I've boosted my dust income, you know, it's one less thing to worry about, even if it does make some of the benefits and bonuses a bit less useful because you can't use food. It's a trade-off, really. No, there it goes. There it goes. Counted a new minor faction, the Urses. Giant and powerful ogres, simple-minded but humble and withdrawn. Their size and shape shows that they are well suited to heavy labour and digging pits. 5% building production cost reduction. That is actually a really good one to find so early on. Contact with an AI. Don't care, go away, that's fine. Okay, fractured maps. The point of this is that you appear on an island and you've got a couple of territories but they don't have any strategic resources to go with them. So let's get started. Placement is key for cities, but since I don't use food it's more important for me, so I'm just going to show what I've got. I've got a treble anomaly here, which is really nice. That'll provide a huge resource boost from the word go. Old World Ruins, those are to search. So I'm pretty much guaranteed to set up here because of the huge amounts of resources I can get, but I still want to check the local area. So I'll split my army off. Plus 5% influence. Another good one to have right at the start. Well, not at the start, that's better later on when you get more influence. So looks like I'm going to be developing quite well. Okay, I can't check there. There's more of this territory up that way, but I don't settle down that end over there, so something else over there. Yeah, it's just another ruin and a spice deposit. That really is the best spot just there to found my first city. So let's go ahead and found it there. It's 8 industry, so that's slightly below average. No food, of course. But 23 science, 29 dust, and 19 happiness. That is ridiculous amounts. That is a very good start. For my faction, at least. If I needed food, that would be absolutely terrible. But yes, that city is mine. And I shall call you the Endless Spire. Oh, well, city names are pretty limited in here. I couldn't put Endless Spire, that's a pretty short one, so that's disappointing. Okay, first things I need to build. I can't quite afford to do that. I'm 2 dust short of expanding to 2 population immediately, unfortunately. So first things first is get a Founders Plaque up, because I want to get some extra resources going. And then I will send out my minions. I actually want to start knocking over this village, so I'll send my lord down there. Thank you. And end turn, because I need to regather those forces I've just spread out. Oh yeah, research. Research. First research. Production get up first, then focus on some dust research. That one's less important because that's river and seas and lakes. I will need rivers because I spotted one in the next area over. And then I'll get my science techs up, which is those 2 there. Yeah, that's a good start there. Now I can end my first turn. Okay, new quest it looks like. New quest. Build an army and explore the area around your new city. Carefully explore ruins in the region to find remnants of endless technology. The quakes and fires appear to be over. We lost a city and are now homeless, but we are strong and remain unbowed. The first step is to secure our new home, to found a city, build an army, and explore the ancient places. For our experience tells us this, if it tells us nothing else. The ancient ruins scattered across the map are places of great knowledge, great wealth, and great danger. For all of those reasons we must explore and exploit them. With caution, however. Any place of great value will be guarded by creatures of great strength. We must not forget this. Exploration will also take their mind off our condition, and this new method for dealing with it. Dust is expensive and difficult to exploit, but this new way, this draining of living souls to sustain our own forms, it goes against who we are. It violates our principles, our honour. It is everything we have been fighting against, and yet it is easy. Yeah, sounds like my people having a bit of an identity crisis, that. Okay. Let's start regathering my forces. Ready to assault my first village. Sadly it'll take a couple of turns for this particular unit to get back. I can make it easy though, I can get my... No, I can't get my lord because it merged with that other one. Okay, there's nothing to be done about that. Next turn. And I've already researched my next tech, Empire Mint. That's because I've got such a high research to start with. I'm researching things every turn to begin, so that's why I got rid of the armour technologies. It's not really so bad. Is that a forest square? Yes, it is. Let's move that troop there, and I can move this troop straight into it. Merge the armies. And... yeah, that's something I've not done yet. I've not upgraded my city with more peoples. This is a 2-pop city. I can afford another population next turn, in fact. So yeah, this is one of the advantages of having a high dust income with this group. You can expand the population fairly quick. Okay, let's attack these minions. I've got 4 troops, but they're rumblers. They are fairly tough. I mean, they've got 174 life points each, so yeah. And they've got 2 of them as well, which doesn't help. Let's see. I want my troops to deploy. I could deploy a troop right next to them. What do they have? They've got stun and beam, which means I don't want to be too clustered together when facing these guys. And infantry slayers and block, which my hero does have that actually. Okay, I'll send my hero in first. I'll deploy him there. That sounds good. And yeah, that'll do it. And I've got my 2 reinforcements in here, the city militias. I actually want to send those in first, if I can. So let's move them forward. They can't move that far. Only 2 paces each. And I want to try and move some forces into there, and then I'll auto-attack from there. So there we go. Choppy choppy. I didn't do any damage to them, but I was attacking and I didn't do any damage. What the hell? They are tougher than I thought. Now, who are you going to attack? Same guys. Okay. Minus 14, that's the start, but it's not really good. And again, minus 14, not really good, but it's a start. Oh. Minus 17. Yeah, I'm already starting to take a few knocks. I want you to move to there, I want you to move to there. If you can. Actually, I want you to switch to defensive stance, so you'll hold there. Then you want to attack him, so that means you'll move over that way. Apart from that, yeah, leave it at that. Oh, 56. And 0 in return. That's really good, that. I wonder if there's some random generator involved. Okay, they went before those troops, so it's not ideal. That was a really bad attack. This one is moving forward to attack my hero. Minus 17. Haha. No, I don't want you there. I want you... Can I move past? I can try. I want you to attack him. Yeah, this is just really a melee kind of thing. My hero can take the knocks. Yeah, trying to move past is just, yeah. Trying to move past them is not working, it's just an attack. I'd need a flyer to get behind them. Which I just don't have at the moment. But I'm just going to keep knocking heads, and I've taken no real damage, to be honest. And they've lost one of their big giants. Yeah, that militia squad's getting kind of pummeled. But he's getting surrounded. He's not going to last very long at all. Honestly, this is... I don't play the tactical matches that much. I'd usually prefer to auto-resolve it. Oh. I prefer the overall strategy to this thing, but... I do need to get to know this better, because if I knew this thing well, I'd probably be able to do better, but I am winning. He's dying quite quickly. In fact, this turn should finish it. Yeah, just poke him with your stick. And you. There you go. I'm one, he fell down, his head's in the water. That's fine. And that is a victory for me. Didn't lose anything. Slightly banged up. But nothing serious, I don't think. My hero does need 64 dust to heal, though. That's not ideal. And I can't quite... Come on, I'm 1 dust short of an upgrade to my population. Well, let's go start gathering some stuff from ruins, then. Worth the effort, 30 dust, that's fine. That's really good. Well, for this stage anyway. You can generally find up to 70 or 100 dust in a ruin. Or you'll find a quantity of some resource or other. It varies. Quite a lot. Right, I need you to build something. I do need a mill foundry, since that's production. Production is most efficient. But settlers... No, not settlers. Stalwarts. I need another infantry unit to put into my army to send over for the quest, so that'll have to come first. I will, however, increase that, so that'll cut production time down slightly. And now I will move over there. There's another island over there, isn't there? Yeah, there is. I'm not used to having a second screen. I'm used to going over the side of the screen there, and it's it goes over onto the next monitor. So, oh dear. Search that ruins. Yes, nothing here. That does happen sometimes, but my guy has leveled up. +1 dust on terrain with rivers. That's fine. But the question is, that river... It's not really... There's some black earth over there. That's fine, but... I don't really see much else by way of special resources. There's a spice deposit, but that doesn't count. Because it's a luxury resource. Oh, that's a bad sign. There's some ridges in there. That's useless terrain. Apart from the fact nothing can get across it. Public libraries. I've almost burned through my research tree. My hero is still pretty banged up. Can I upgrade my city again? No, I need 175 for that. But I have almost got my next army unit ready to go. So let's use that dust to heal my people. And there we go. Because that's one of the drawbacks of this faction. You can't actually use automatic regeneration for things. Because you have to use dust to restore things instead. Let's get my army out. There we go. Armies, separate armies, they cost more than having the individual units around. So, more units, small increase in cost, but more armies is quite a large increase. So you don't want to do that. But I've got my 3 troops there, so I can now move over to that ruin and start exploring. If you wonder why I've got my hero in my army instead of in my city, it's because you do level up faster from exploring ruins and participating in battles. So it's a good way to get a few levels onto my hero first before I send him into a city. I see researching. Let's unlock the hero market. That sounds good. And then I want the ability to start... No, I don't want that strategic resources just yet. I'll get that one. Okay. Let's search this ruin. Right. New objective. The door remains closed and the mechanism requires quantities of dust to open. Gather 100 dust and try to open the portal once again. Well, I've got nearly 200 dust. Just short, so that's no problem. I'll go straight back. There we go. Defeat the army protecting the ruins. Okay. We've got a vile snake. Lovely. Okay, let's get this... Yeah, vile snake, it's basically a Hydra type thing. Kind of nasty. I mean, they're single units like those ogres, they've got less hit points. But I think they've got a higher attack and they've got... yeah, it can attack all adjacent units for 50% of its damage. So, surrounding it with a large force of units is a bad idea. And it's also got Sweep Strike. Deals damage to the attacker and opponents next to both the unit and the attacker for 75 damage. 75% damage. I'm not sure how that works. Is that a counter-attack type thing? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's my best deployment set there, so... But I need to get in around it. Can I move to there? Okay. Can you move to there? As much as it's a bad idea, I am moving to surround this thing, because I need to deal as much damage to it as possible, but that means I'll take a bit of a pounding in return. So, let's give it a try. My hero's wandering away. It's moving forward. What are you going to do? Yeah, it just swung around at half, but I took as my flaw reduced HP, not reduced defense, so it didn't actually do anything to me that time. But I'm doing some stuff to it, no problem. Yeah, I've got this one in the bag. That Sweep Strike looks like it has pretty hard time actually hurting me, so let's reassign everyone to attack it, and that's that. This snake isn't going to really stop me. Yeah, my counter-attack killed it. That's no problem at all. Rattlesnakes 1, I got 4 experience points for that.